Backhand index pointing right. God is calling you higher. Jesus Christ Motivational Message, Part 1, No Gap, USA audience. God is calling you higher. No matter where you are today, God is inviting you to grow in faith, hope, and purpose. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us that we were created for more than fear, doubt, and discouragement. You were created to walk in God's love, reflect His truth, and live with confidence in His promises. God is calling you higher because He sees the potential He placed within you, even when you cannot see it yourself. There may be moments when you feel comfortable where you are, but God often calls His people beyond their comfort zones. Growth requires trust. Faith requires courage. Purpose requires obedience. God is calling you higher because He wants to strengthen your character, deepen your relationship with Him, and prepare you for opportunities that are greater than anything you have experienced before. Every challenge you face can become a stepping stone toward the life He has planned for you. This message becomes powerful when you realize that moving higher with God is not about becoming perfect, it is about becoming more faithful. Every prayer brings you closer to Him. Every act of kindness reflects His love. Every decision to trust Him instead of fear shapes your future. God is calling you higher because He desires to transform your heart, renew your mind, and fill your life with peace that goes beyond understanding. There may still be days when fear whispers that you are not enough or that your past defines your future. But never allow those voices to become louder than God's promises. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with courage. Keep walking by faith, even when the path is uncertain. God is calling you higher because He is opening new doors, giving you new strength, and leading you into the purpose He created specifically for your life. So lift your eyes above your circumstances and place your complete trust in God. Because when you truly understand God is calling you higher, you realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every season of growth is preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper strength, renewed hope, and opportunities beyond what you can currently imagine. Your future is not limited by your past. Your purpose is unfolding according to God's perfect plan. And the God who has faithfully guided you this far will continue to lead you into a life filled with peace, joy, purpose, and everlasting hope. God is calling you higher, so answer His call with faith, humility, and confidence, knowing that His best is still ahead of you. Backhand index pointing right. God is calling you higher. Jesus Christ Motivational Message, Part 2, No Gap, USA audience. As you continue your journey of faith, remember this powerful truth: God is calling you higher. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us that God never calls us to remain where we are spiritually. He continually invites us to grow in faith, love, wisdom, and trust. God is calling you higher because He has placed a purpose within your life that is greater than your fears, greater than your failures, and greater than the opinions of others. He sees what you can become through His grace. This message becomes powerful when you realize that every challenge is an invitation to trust God more deeply. Every difficult season teaches perseverance. Every unanswered question builds stronger faith. Every act of obedience brings you closer to God's purpose. God is calling you higher because He is shaping your heart, strengthening your character, and preparing you for opportunities that will glorify Him. The path may not always be easy, but it is always worth following when God is leading the way. There may still be moments when doubt tells you that you are not ready or that your past disqualifies you. But God does not define you by your mistakes. He defines you by His love and by the purpose He has placed inside you. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with courage. Keep taking faithful steps, even when you cannot see the whole journey. God is calling you higher because He is opening new doors, expanding your vision, and leading you into a future filled with hope and purpose. Remember that God often prepares His people in quiet seasons before He reveals greater opportunities. The waiting is not wasted. The preparation is not meaningless. Every lesson you are learning today is equipping you for tomorrow. God is calling you higher because He wants your faith to become stronger than your fear, your hope to become brighter than your doubts, and your trust to become deeper. than your understanding. So keep your heart focused on God and refuse to settle for less than the purpose He has prepared for you. Because when you truly understand God is calling you higher, you realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every season of growth is preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper strength, renewed hope, and opportunities beyond what you can currently imagine. Your future is secure in God's hands. Your purpose is unfolding according to His perfect timing. And the God who has faithfully led you this far will continue to guide you into a life filled with peace, joy, purpose, and everlasting hope. God is calling you higher, so rise in faith, trust His leading, and step confidently into the future He has prepared for you. Backhand index pointing right. God is calling you higher. Jesus Christ Motivational Message, Part 3, No Gap, USA audience. As you continue walking with faith, let this truth strengthen your spirit. God is calling you higher. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us that God's purpose for your life is not limited by your past. He sees who you can become through His grace. Every day is a new opportunity to grow closer to Him, trust Him more deeply, and live according to His purpose. God is calling you higher because He wants you to become a light that reflects His love, compassion, and truth to the world. This message becomes powerful when you realize that spiritual growth happens one faithful step at a time. God is not asking for perfection, He is asking for a willing heart. Every prayer you pray, every act of forgiveness, every decision to love others, and every moment you choose faith over fear brings you closer to the person He created you to be. God is calling you higher because He is shaping your character before He expands your opportunities. There may still be moments when fear tries to convince you that you are not capable or that your failures define you. But never allow your past to become greater than God's promises. Through God's grace, you can learn, grow, and move forward. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with courage. Keep following God, even when the path ahead is not completely clear. God is calling you higher because He is preparing you for greater responsibility, deeper faith, and a life that honors Him. Remember that the greatest transformations often begin quietly. While you are faithfully serving, learning, and trusting, God is working within you. He is giving you wisdom for difficult decisions, strength for challenging seasons, and peace in the middle of uncertainty. God is calling you higher because His desire is not only to bless your life but also to help you become a blessing to others through your words, actions, and faith. So keep your eyes fixed on God and refuse to settle for fear when He is inviting you to faith. Because when you truly understand God is calling you higher, you realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every season of growth is preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper strength, renewed hope, and opportunities beyond what you can currently imagine. Your future is being shaped by God's loving hands. Your purpose is unfolding according to His perfect plan. And the God who has been faithful through every chapter of your life will continue to lead you into a future filled with peace, joy, purpose, and everlasting hope. God is calling you higher, so keep trusting, keep growing, and keep answering His call with a faithful heart. Backhand index pointing right. God is calling you higher. Jesus Christ Motivational Message, Part 4, No Gap, USA audience. As you keep following God, let this promise inspire your heart. God is calling you higher. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us that every step of faith brings us closer to God's purpose. He does not call you to remain where fear has kept you. He calls you to walk with courage, humility, and trust. God is calling you higher because He has prepared opportunities, growth, and blessings that require a deeper relationship with Him. This message becomes powerful when you understand that God's calling is not only about what you will accomplish, it is also about who you are becoming. Every challenge teaches perseverance. Every act of faith strengthens your spirit. Every decision to forgive, to love, and to trust God shapes your character. God is calling you higher because He is building a life that reflects His grace, wisdom, and compassion. The process may take time, but every step has a purpose. There may still be moments when you feel uncertain or unqualified. You may compare yourself with others or wonder if you are capable of fulfilling God's purpose. But remember that God does not choose people because they are perfect. He works through willing hearts that trust Him. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with courage. Keep moving forward one faithful step at a time. God is calling you higher because His strength is enough for every challenge, and His guidance is available every day. Remember that God's greatest work often begins within your heart before it is seen by the world. He is teaching you patience before promotion, humility before influence, and faith before greater responsibility. God is calling you higher because He wants your foundation to be strong enough to carry the blessings He has prepared for you. Every lesson you are learning today is equipping you for tomorrow. So refuse to let fear limit what God can do through your life. Keep your eyes fixed on Him and trust His perfect timing. Because when you truly understand God is calling you higher, you realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every season of growth is preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper strength, renewed hope, and opportunities beyond what you can currently imagine. Your future is secure in God's hands. Your purpose is unfolding according to His loving plan. And the God who has faithfully guided you this far will continue to lead you into a future filled with peace, joy, purpose, and everlasting hope. God is calling you higher, so answer His call with faith, remain faithful in every season, and trust that He is leading you towards something greater than you have ever dreamed. Backhand index pointing right. God is calling you higher. Jesus Christ Motivational Message, Part 5, Final, No Gap, USA audience. As you come to the final part of this message, let this truth remain in your heart every day: God is calling you higher. The teachings of Jesus Christ remind us that God's invitation is always one of love, hope, and transformation. He is not calling you to carry the weight of yesterday forever. He is calling you to grow in faith, live with purpose, and trust Him more deeply with each new day. God is calling you higher because He has created you with purpose and continues to guide you toward the life He desires for you. Take a moment to remember how far God has already brought you. There were seasons when you felt weak, yet He gave you strength. There were times when you felt uncertain, yet He gave you wisdom for the next step. There were moments when fear tried to stop you, yet His peace carried you forward. God is calling you higher because His work in your life is not finished. Every experience has been shaping your character, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for what lies ahead. This message becomes powerful when you understand that true success is not measured only by achievements but by a life that reflects God's love. Every prayer, every act of kindness, every decision to forgive, and every choice to trust God helps you grow into the person He created you to be. God is calling you higher because He desires not only to bless your life but also to use your life to encourage and serve others. There will still be challenges along the way, but you never have to face them alone. God goes before you to prepare the path, walks beside you through every trial, and strengthens you when you feel weak. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with courage. Keep following Him with humility and faith. God is calling you higher because every step of obedience brings you closer to His purpose and every season of trust draws you closer to His heart. So, move forward with confidence and joyful expectation. Keep your eyes on God instead of your fears. Because when you truly understand God is calling you higher, you realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every season of growth has been preparing you for greater wisdom, deeper strength, renewed hope, and opportunities beyond what you can currently imagine. Your future is secure in God's loving hands. Your purpose is unfolding according to His perfect plan. And the God who has faithfully guided you through every chapter of your life will continue to lead you into a future filled with peace, joy, purpose, and everlasting hope. God is calling you higher, so answer His call with a willing heart, remain faithful in every season, and trust that the greatest chapters of your journey with God are still ahead.